Hello UniWarriors, I'm with the top level player TheImpaler today. We are going to do some game tactics commentary, and we're going to show you Age of Ogres, the game reskin from UniWar.
Hello everyone. We actually just recorded a Vex versus Traxxas championship. Unfortunately, it seems like the recording died, so we're going to go with this one instead for now. Hopefully we'll get back to that other one at another time. So, just to introduce this game, we have all of our scores reset in Age of Ogres. So FuzzyEukaryote in UniWar is around 2300 rating, and TheImpaler is around 2700 rating. So they are a little bit unbalanced, but this is a very interesting game because FuzzyEukaryote has a very strong game early on, and I think it shows a couple very interesting concepts, so it's worth a watch. Let's get this started.
Awesome, and we're on the classic map, Dead Monk, every UniWar's favorite map. There's some people that hate it, but I personally like it, because it's just a classic.
Yeah, definitely a classic.
And this is going to be, if it was UniWar, it would be Sapiens versus Sapiens, but these guys are like humans. And here's what they look like in Age of Ogres. As you can see, the basic infantry unit is called the Soldier, and it's like a Marine in UniWar.
You'll see guys riding on horses, which are going to be the Marauders. I think most of the other units are going to be fairly self-explanatory if you know UniWar well. So let's jump into it. So right at the start here, you see him starting off with a Marauder and going for a very early attack. Now, this is a really strong idea because I don't have enough resources to really hit him back hard. And luckily for him, I didn't get the rolls required to take out that 7 HP Marauder there. So the trick here is I've tried to box him in a little bit on this next turn, and you'll see how well that works.
So he's low health.
So he's left with 1 HP, and he luckily doesn't get finished off there, and he manages to finish off my guy. So now he's up by 250 credits. I have to scramble back into as much of a defensive posture as I can.
Nice.
And I had to sacrifice a Marine there. And an important thing to point out for this map is the credits per turn is only 200. So he's up 350 credits right now, which is almost 2 turns worth. So that's why you see the tanks coming out. I've actually elected to buy 2 because I knew I couldn't keep a single one safe alone. So he's really getting aggressive, as he should. And you'll see I really dig through to get to that bopper there that he had on the middle forest. You see, as he should, he has all of his Marines on the bottom forests there, protecting his other flank, and he's moving in to get free hits on my tank with his helicopter. The credit differential is now only increasing. He's 440 away, but now we're seeing I'm having quite a strong comeback here, getting some damage, and now he has to do a bit of retreating. He gets his last couple hits in on my tank, but I'm going to be able to heal that tank up. He's got his helicopter up there. Maybe he doesn't know quite how much damage the bopper does to him, so it's going to make him have to retreat there. And now by this point, I've been able to get a bit of a game going again after he had quite the strong start here. So the trick here is really, it's very difficult to move past that middle forest section there, because really they have all the resources to defend, and you really have to funnel through a single set of tiles there. So the best route that you want to go here is actually going with the helicopter up top. To control another section of the area, so that's why you see me copying him up there.
And a lot of units, it will take several turns to move over to this other base, and they can build like right away. So if you don't watch out, you can overextend. And some maps are about like making your opponent overextend, and then you win.
Yep, and he's still got all the positioning right now. He's got his tank further up than mine. He's got 4 Marauders all in a good position here. So it really comes down to who can make good trades here in the middle with efficient use of the random rules and all that. You saw me moving in there with my 2 helicopters on the tank so that I don't get any damage back. I was attacking on either side of the tank so that I could get that nice +3 gang up. And you see here, we're trying to dip around each other's tanks by moving onto the forests. Even though it decreases our defense quite a bit, it's still worth it to get those last little finishing moves. And you see with 4 attacks there, the 2 helicopters, the tank, and the fuse, which is that little cart up there, was able to take out the tank there. And once the tank's gone, he knows that he doesn't have enough defense there. He's got no resources to finish off my tank. And the only way that he can really come back there is if he were to save up and not buy, so that he could get a bopper, because there's only 200 credits per turn. And as you can see with the credit score on the top left, it was definitely the end game there.
Yeah, that's cool. You got a lot of Marines on this forest. You have to use infantry to control this bottom section.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, the kind of the main focus is the tank, and then you really want to make sure that they can't sneak anything in useful on the bottom. So you really want to have those, at least just a couple Marines down there. Because once you finally do an attack or finally do a defense, those are going to be really efficient cost-wise trades. You can have either the Marauders attack you or you attack the Marauders. But I generally wouldn't recommend focusing on that top forest there. It's generally very difficult to get a Marine up there and actually have him do anything useful. The other side that it looks like we both tried a little bit is to get our fuses into play. It's very hard to actually get them to do much while they have a counter fuse, because you're going to be attacking to somebody who's already on a swamp. But once you get the advantage with the helicopters, the fuses have to retreat. Otherwise, they're going to have really good trades with the helicopter. See there, he only had 5 HP, and he's still going to have a 4.
And due to my terrible recording skills, the Impaler and the rest of the replay was cut off. So I asked him if he wanted to put anything at the end of the video to cap things off, and he sent me this. This is the critical turn. This was the only way to keep his fuse safe while also killing Fuzzy's bopper. If he just fought Fuzzy head-on, Fuzzy's bopper would get more and more value, allowing Fuzzy's superior force of Marauders to clean up. Using his tanks to keep them at bay was the only option. And that's it, folks. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please give me a like or subscribe.